Hello, everybody. Welcome to the fifth episode of the GPRO podcast with your host, Jun. And as you can see, I don't have anyone here. Initially, every 5 episodes, I don't really want to do an interview. I want to do a separate podcast, maybe talk about a couple of topics, maybe talk about certain other things that are happening in the world or in GPRO. And I was going to have a co-host, James Hitchin. He was going to help me every 5 episodes, but I think he's quite busy at the moment. So for the time being, you only have me. But this podcast, I'm going to speak about, season 80, what happened, who won the Elite Championship, my experiences in GPRO for season 80, and let's just get into that, shall we? So, Elite season 80. It was a very very close one, very exciting season to watch, especially as a neutral. Obviously, we all know who won now. Joachim Rang. He was the overall winner with 124 points. Pablo Fernandez came second with 103, and then Rubentas Stagatas came third with 90 points. Obviously, at the start, Rubentas won the first 3 races of the season, and all was going well for him. But the bridge rocks will always come in handy at the end. Some lottery races, some hot races, and eventually the Hancocks did kind of fade into obscurity at the end of it. But he did have a good run for his money. Joachim did have a few very good races. Pablo also had a few very good races. If it wasn't for the star crash and the just the unlucky kind of instances that Pablo had, maybe we could have a closer match. But yeah, well done to Joachim. Obviously, I guess in our interview, guessed straight away that Joachim was going to be the next new elite champion, and obviously, in season 80 has happened. Definitely something that got me interested in elite for sure, and one that'll be in history books for sure. I'll tell you that much. But as for my experiences in season 80, well, as you can see, I have promoted from amateur for the very first time in second. I was in amateur 78, out of pretty much 15 out of 17 really good races. The only 2 that wasn't good for me was I think the lottery races, race 5 and 6, where I finished outside of the points. But I felt I did very well. Consistently scored points. Could have had first, but didn't win enough anyway, going to the last race. But I'm kind of happy for my own progress. I've been in GPRO since season 14. Only really been focusing purely on racing kind of really well and put my time and effort into it since season 76. So for me to see that kind of progression is actually really, really nice for me. Didn't get to triple digits, only got to 97, but I'm happy with everything. Got about 80, had about 80 million in the bank. Hopefully going to do well in pro. Haven't chose my tyre supplier yet, so if anyone have any ideas, feel free, let me know. Pro is going to be very interesting because I've never been higher than amateur, so pro is kind of for this season is going to be very, very interesting, and not only because you got more tyre suppliers to use, technical directors might be involved in it as well. Also, our team has been going through quite well in the last couple of seasons. We had 2 consistent top 100 finishes, which is pretty good, considering we finished outside of the top 200 before that for the last God knows how long. So it's nice to see progression, not only for myself, but also for the team as well. See you next Tuesday. The team was absolutely amazing. Great bunch of guys. Do love them. it's wonderful to see, the progress that we had. The additions of, new members like Doru and Wobka. Yeah, they're really, really good. And obviously got the old school, like my, team leader, Mark Whitney. Very, very good guy. Got to master. So hopefully, we get to see him improve and potentially become our first, elite player to get promoted up there, which would be awesome. But yeah, we've got a long way to go. Season 80 is just another stepping stone into our career, into our history. So we'll see. Trying to sign a driver, to be honest, because my driver's on his very last race. So that'll be very interesting to see. Obviously, when it gets released on Tuesday, I'm recording this on Sunday. When it gets released on Tuesday, you will know whether I have a new driver or not. But no, still got to decide on the tire supplier. So everything to do. But I'm not really one to talk about GPRO and the season ahead. I don't think I'm kind of qualified enough to even talk about it, especially the elite and master sections. So I'm going to talk about something in GPRO that that I can actually talk about, which is the forum games. One of the major forum games that have been played at the moment is the Forum Games Championships. Let's have a little update on that and let's see how everything's looking in that aspect. So I'm actually going to, as you can see, I'm just scrolling down just to see where it is. So the results I can see, currently Miko Soinen is top with 3 out of 8 games completed, with 29 points out of 30, which is amazing. Two first places and a second place in the URM, which is Ultimate Race Manager, which is actually really, really good. Evelyn, who was actually top of the standings before the actual winter edition of the FGC. He's currently with 24 points. He's currently second place. Ahmet is on 20 points and in third place at the moment. You got Lek and Richard rounding up the top 5, and then you got Davy, me, Callum, Jonathan, and Cameron. Filling out the rest of the spaces. But the FGC is very, very interesting. I do like the Forum Game Championship. For one, it was because of just being able to group games that you're playing into one massive game or one massive table, so you can see how you compare in different kind of categories. So there's 8 categories in the FGC that you can have. So you've got the finish category, which is obviously games that require you to post finish or requiring you to post in a thread to finish a certain type of race. So before, Ben Gilbert used to host a brilliant game called F81, which is a game where there's a sprint race, there's a kind of a endurance race, and then there's another race that I can't remember what it's called. But you have to post in certain time frames in order to pit and to do certain stuff, which is actually really, really cool. So that's an idea of a finish game. Obviously, the most common one is the F1FG, which is the Formula One forum game, where someone just posts the start and you have to post finish as quick as you can. That's obviously really, really good, and has been on for over 200 seasons now, which is amazing. You got the GPRO category, which is all games that are based around GPRO. So my current game all about GPRO is definitely one under that category, where you have to answer questions about GPRO in a 1v1 format, which is very interesting indeed. You got the motorsport prediction one, self-explanatory in that one. You got the racing, which is like Ultimate Race Manager, where you post certain strategies to try to beat other competitors, much like GPR itself, to be honest. You got the option strategy racing, which Shukai Wen is hosting, and very various racing ones. You got the RPGs, which is mostly Mafia. So you role play a a role that you get from the mafia kind of, host, and and then you play to that. So there'll be two teams, a mafia and a town, and then you have to the town try to defeat the mafia, and the mafia try to kill the town, and you just go through that. So yeah, RPGs mostly just mafia, which is good. A very, very fun. Well, fun for me to host at least, but not as fun to play. I just get more frustrated every time I talk about it, which is but you got the sports category, which is all about which is all about sports. But there's another one called sports prediction, which is obviously predicting sport scores, predicting sports, anything else like scorers, maybe positioning of tables, or predicting who's the winner of matches in a kind of not gauntlet, but in that kind of an eliminator fashion. Sorry. And whereas sports is more like kind of GPRO golf, PGA golf, where you use your lap times to try to get the best 18 holes possible. Alan Halford, who's an awesome host for it, GPRO golf, he posts 18 laps on a before the race, and then you got to try to make sure your laps in that is as close to your fastest lap as possible, and by doing that you get a better score. And I love it. It's a very good game. It's actually one of the main reasons why I'm racing, to be honest. I never had the intention to race. When I came back to GPRO, my main focus was just to stay retired and to play the forum games and maybe to host a couple of forum games, but never in a million years would I thought I would race. And GPRO PGA Golf came back again for season 3, I think. And I had to play it. It was one of the games when Alan Tansley was hosting it. It was one of the games that I really loved playing. And then obviously Alan Halford's hosting it now, and he's doing an awesome job doing it. And season 4 is coming up soon, so if you are interested in playing it and you are racing, go to the forum game sub forum and search for GPRO PGA Golf. Join, man. It's a really, really good game. One of the best games that I've ever played. In my previous podcast, I did say it's one of my top 3 for sure. So and also the last one is miscellaneous, which is all other games that do not fit under any of the other 7 categories. And there are 8 different tables between the 3 months of the year. So the Forum Game Championship now, it's between January, February, and March, I think. And then we'll have an April, May, June version, a July, August, September version, and October, November, December version. So obviously, in 3 months, you could be, first to maybe not even in the top 10. And you just have to keep playing games, making sure you're consistently finishing high in those games, and then that way you'll be able to then produce a better points finish in the FGC, and then that's when you're able to qualify as the top 10, and it qualifies for the actual tournament, which consists of the best forum gamers. FGC, man, go follow it. Obviously 3 out of 8's done. We're still got a few more left to go, all to play for. Hopefully I get to progress through the tables and hopefully get at least into the top 5. Currently 7th at the moment, but hopefully get into the top 5 there. So another thing that is happening at the moment, because obviously it's the end of season 8, start of season 8, season 81, is the GPR Oscars. Once again, thank you very much. I looked at the nominations, and a lot of people nominated me for the Hall of Fame, which is just an honor to be honest. I know it might, sometimes some of it's to do with the podcast, and for that I really do appreciate everyone's, love and support for this. It's been something that's been on my mind and something that I wanted to do, but now that I have the time to do it when I'm working from home constantly, and with lockdown, and it's just been easy doing it. And yeah, for that, I'm eternally grateful for you guys. Really appreciate the support. Like I said, if you do love it, and you don't want to rely on just kind of notifications through GPRO, just subscribe to the YouTube channel if you can, or follow the Spotify podcast page. That'll be much appreciated. Try to push this up, and hopefully the podcast will be a vessel for new members to join, which will be a dream, which will be something that I'll be pushing for sure. But yeah, everyone, I believe, because it just get posted on Tuesday, the GPRO Oscars voting form would be out, so you can see all the nominees. You can see all the categories that people and all the stuff that's been nominated for that category. I urge everyone, please, just to go over there and vote whoever you feel deserves to win any of the prizes. Kyle Morris, who's been doing that for the last 10, 15, 20 seasons or so. Hats off to him, man. Oscars is not an easy job to do, and especially kind of counting up all nominations, counting up all the votes, making sure you're posting them one by one during the first race of the season. And it's a lot of work, but it's definitely work that he's capable of doing, and hats off to him, man. But yeah, GPRO Oscars, man. If you want to vote for the GPRO Oscars, go to the news and interview subforum, search for the voting stage of season 80, and vote to your heart's content, man. I want to see at least 100 people voting. that would be wonderful. Give Carl some more work to do. But yeah, this might just be a short podcast. I don't know. Hopefully I might have James coming on into the second half, but at the moment I just want to do a little quick update on GPRO, with the season ending. I'm going to actually go talk about the GPRO meetings. Me and John in the episode 2 of the podcast, we talked about it a little bit, but the GPRO meetings is absolutely amazing. One of the best things you can ever go on. Obviously, you meet a lot of people through GPRO online. You get to see their face. Well, you can see their face through their profile picture, but you never get to meet them properly. You never get to sit down, have a chat, have a drink with them, play around with bowling and stuff like that. And the GPRO meetings is definitely something that everyone, if they have money and time and resources, definitely should at least go to one of them. I'm lucky enough to go to 3. I went to the GPRO meeting in Manchester in 2010, the one in Riga in, I believe, 2011, and I went to Budapest in 2013. And yeah, every one of those has been phenomenal. Has been one of the best ones. The Manchester one, Jonathan Meagles was the one hosting, and yeah, even though it was in the UK, we had at least 15, 20 people. We had Marcelo Michelini, who was from Uruguay, and he flew over to be able to be part of it for the 2 or 3 days. We had Sistema, who was he's from Spain, and he flew over to attend it as well. We obviously had El Presidente, Vlad, and Stefan Vogenreifer, both admins of GPRO. Well, Vlad's the owner, but it's just been really good. We had like 10 to 12 UK people who came over as well. It's actually a day that had a really funny story. I think John talked about it there. We met a random American while we were drinking on the first night in Yates. This guy, we were in a group. I think we were on the floor just outside the bar. So we were constantly going to the bar, getting drinks and stuff like that. And then this is this random American who we just started talking to, and then I think he heard about us maybe doing some karting or something like that. And yeah, he just randomly asked if he wanted to join, and yeah, before you know it, on Saturday we had we had him not only giving us a lift because he had a car, company car to take us to drive around, but also yeah, he was very cool. We paid the money, and then he just went and did some racing, which is fantastic. Yeah, we had half a day in Seven Sisters racetrack, which was phenomenal. Before that, it was actually the supercar kind of like one of those driving experience days where people can drive a supercar around the track. And we're just seeing Ferraris and Porsches and Lamborghinis just driving around, Maseratis, all that kind of cars. That was very interesting. We just got there with a bus, and then it was like half an hour before our turn, and all we're seeing is just cars and cars and cars zooming past. But yeah, that was really good. I don't remember us doing any bowling that day, that meeting, but the Latvia one we definitely did bowling. We because obviously Latvia uses a different. Oh no, this is in Hungary. Yeah, I was thinking of a different story, but yeah, Latvia was really fun. It was one very interesting again, especially when you're flying over to a different country with people that you've never met. It's definitely a weird experience, but it's definitely one that, especially through GPRO, safe and good. So what was the story? So me, I think it was Kerry Lovell, Jimmy DeRoy, and then Jonathan McLean. We all went to Wilmslow, I think, where John Beagles was living at the time. And then, yeah, we just had a blast and good night out in Liverpool. Kerry, he's a very, very good singer. We went to a karaoke bar, I think, and we managed to convince him to sing a song. I believe everyone literally just stopped and watched him sing, and then even the bouncers outside had to peek in and see what the hell's happening inside. So that was a very good, that was a very fun thing. We also went into I believe, a gay bar, I think. I think we went to a gay bar in Liverpool, and we went in and we were like, why is there no girls in here? And then just everyone just realized as soon as that. But it was pretty cool, actually. Like, it was just a normal bar, but it's just a bit quieter, which is actually not too bad. Got some good drinks out of it, and yeah, that was a weird night because we had to be up early in the morning. I don't think we didn't even sleep. I don't think we slept because we had to fly early in the morning. So I think after drinking, we went straight to the airport. Oh no, Piotr was there as well. Piotr Tarnowski. But yeah, we went to the airport. I think we played in the arcade inside the airport for a little bit. There was like some sort of like arcadey part of it where there was a air hockey table that people were playing on. Yeah, oh yeah, that was also the day where John stripped in Kerry's car, which was hilarious. I don't know where the videos of those are now. There's loads of videos that we did for Latvia, and yeah, they're all gone now. I don't know where they are. But yeah, you can see there's loads of different fun activities that we do, not only based in the UK but also in the actual meetings itself. Definitely, I urge everyone to at least go to one of them. At the moment, obviously, all of them are in Europe at the moment, because most of the player base is in Europe. But well, I mean, the admins as well, they're all based in Europe. But hopefully, we can have one in another continent, like in America or in Asia, maybe even Australia, to be honest. But it would definitely be good to go somewhere else for sure. But yeah, go to the GPRO meeting page. State your interest if you are interested in going. I highly recommend it to everybody. It's definitely been a fun experience to definitely go to. Meet a lot of wonderful people. I met people that I would consider friends for life, to be honest. We have one coming in the UK in July, hopefully. lockdown permitting. Hopefully get one done in the middle of July, just for the weekend. And then we'll have one in Barcelona, which will be the official GPRO meeting for 2021. Barcelona, we're deciding on the date in October at the moment. Might be for the weekend of the US Grand Prix or the Mexican Grand Prix, depending on which one that we agree on. But yeah, if you are definitely interested, by all means, post on the thread. Join, if you're in the UK, join on our Facebook page. That we'll be discussing more and more about it. But yeah, this comes on to a little kind of segue and break into music. So we have a GPRO manager called Twig Fahaji. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. He has a band called Atlas Fury, and they've got an album. It was released in 2018, but they had an album that was released where I think more like an EP with 6 songs, I think, on it. And it is similar music to Cautioners, where I played last time. But they released a album in 2018, or a little EP called Atlas Fury EP. Just 5 songs on it. But I'm going to play one of their songs on here now. And please, if you can, just support Twig and his band. Hopefully get to see more songs coming out from them. But for now, I'm going to play Off the Rails from their EP, Atlas Fury EP. So go ahead and enjoy.
Instead he suffers in his own shame, holding the
Hey guys, welcome back to the second half of the GPRO podcast. As you can see, I finally have James with me. How you doing,
Again.
James?
Hello, I'm back.
James is my official co-host for the podcast. So every 5 episodes, we'll be talking about topics and tier lists such as this one. So it's going to be very interesting, very fun. Don't you think, James?
Well, it could end in a serious argument, or it could end really well. We'll soon find out.
This could be our first relationship tiff, and this will be good.
Boss coming in the post soon.
Exactly. Okay, so as you guys can see, I've got a tier list here already, and these are for the UK fast food and restaurant chains. And there's 7 categories here. So the first one is GOAT, obviously, best of all time. Can't go wrong with that. Second one is very good. Third one is it's good. Fourth one is it's all right. Fifth one is not good at all. And sixth one is awful, never go again. And obviously we have a seventh one, which is never had, never tried. But I'm pretty sure we had everything here, right?
Well, we'll soon find out.
I just realized there's 2 Gregs here. So
there's also 2 Five Guys.
Yep. So we'll just skip one of them. That'll be fine.
Yeah.
But you ready?
I am ready.
All right. So the first one is Greg's. What do you think?
Greg? I'd put Greg's at the very top.
Yes, I agree. Greg is the GOAT. I remember I studied near a Greg's. Like school was near a Greg's, and every lunchtime we go down, get a steak bake or get a sandwich. Easy.
Can't go wrong with a steak bake.
Steak bake is
every morning
classic.
at uni, a nice breakfast from Greg's.
I never actually had a breakfast from Greg's.
Oh, you're missing out.
Yeah,
sausage and bacon roll. Oof.
Surprisingly, in Cambridge, there isn't a Greg's that's near me, so I can't really do much.
You're posh for it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we're like, what is this Greg's? We'll go to Waitrose and buy a fucking pie, man.
Nice Waitrose meal deal for £20.
Exactly, that's what we do. Anyway, yeah, we both agree on Greg's. Fine, that's good. All right, next one is Franco Manca.
Right, controversial, but I've never had or tried it.
I mean, nothing controversial about that. I also have never tried it. I was very close. I was very close to going trying it. Basically, we had a Franco Manca open in Cambridge, and one of my ex-colleagues now who's leaving, so we're doing a leaving party, and we were meant to go to Franco Manca for food, but they were full up, completely full, no seats, so we didn't have to try it. And I never tried it after that. But okay, you can't see it there.
Yeah, a few dots.
Yeah, that's Franco Manca right there.
See, for me, I've always meant to go, but it's always came down to there or somewhere else, and we've always chosen the other place for some various reasons.
I mean, pizza places. I would prefer going to Pizza Express than Franco Manca, to be honest. So
I'd agree on that one.
Yeah, but plus Pizza Express in Cambridge is very fancy. Has a nice little like Roman style entrance to it, just marble pillars and everything. It was just like, okay, cool.
Really splashing the cash.
Yeah, you never know it's a Pizza Express. You just do it and just go.
Fair play.
All right, okay, next one, Krispy Kreme.
Oh, I'd go good. They're nice, but they're expensive.
Fair.
They're just bankrupt me, so I can't put them any higher than that.
So I mean, this might surprise everybody, but I'm not actually. I don't have a sweet tooth at all, so I don't really like sweet stuff. Yeah, it's surprising. So I had Krispy Kreme, but I only go for the standard, non-glazed ring donut. I just don't like anything else, to be honest.
Fair enough.
I'll take your judgment on this. We won't argue. I would put it like here, but it's fine for me. I would put it in between. It's all right, not good. Donuts are not my thing. I just don't.
Fair enough.
Do we even have this in the UK? The next one's Wimpy, by the way.
I remember them from when I was younger.
I've never seen one. So
I've not seen one for about 10 years. Ours became Subway. So I don't know.
Have you ever tried a Wimpy then?
I did, yeah. I didn't think it was very good. Not good.
Not good?
Yeah. Maybe
Maybe even awful or just not good?
No, not good. It was an alright hot dog, but it wasn't
Oh,
what I
is
expected.
Wimpy a hot dog place? Is it? I thought it was
I think it's like just like an American kind. I'm not entirely sure. I just remember having a hot dog and some chips from there.
I mean, that's fair enough. Yeah, I've never seen Wimpy in Cambridge. I think when I went to London, I never seen it either. Does it still exist? That's the main thing.
I'm not entirely. I feel like they were probably bought by somewhere else, and then everything. Who knows? Who knows?
No, that's fair enough. All right, next one we've got Millie's cookies.
Mm.
Hey, listen, I don't have a sweet tooth, so I'm not. My say is biased.
Well, where would you put it?
I'll put it not good, to be honest.
I
prefer Ben's cookies to Millie's cookies.
I'm not a fan of cookies. I feel like you can get better cookies from most other places than you can from somewhere that specializes in
I tell you who does really good cookies. Domino's
yeah.
warm cookies. Oh my god.
And you know who I've got to thank for that one?
Who?
Mr. Beagles.
Oh, what in Derby?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we ordered it in Derby. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah.
I'd not had them until then. I'd never considered them.
Domino's warm cookies are literally the best thing ever. Oh, it's so good, especially have that with ice cream. Top tier, mate. Top tier. All right, here we go. The big one, McDonald's.
I would put them.
I'll let you go.
As very good. I'm a big fan.
Okay, this is our first. Okay, I want to put them GOAT above Greg's. McDonald's has always been there, and apart from very rarely not getting my order correct, their food has been. I mean, I worked in McDonald's for 2.5 years, so I'm kind of biased in this.
You're cheating.
I'm kind of biased in this situation, but no. Very good. I can't put very good.
Put them with Greg's.
I'll put it below Greg's just because you think it's very good, and
fair enough.
So I'll compromise and I'll put it there.
Yeah, we'll go there.
But McDonald's is one of those staples that just
it's a classic.
It's just too good. Yeah,
you know what to expect and everything.
Exactly. You just can't get disappointed with it, to be honest.
No,
I just don't see you can. All right, next one here is Morley's chicken.
I think that would go in. It's all right. I've had it once. And
yeah,
think it was anything special.
Yeah, I had one. I had once when I went to London to meet my friends, and it was all right. It wasn't too bad. I only had it once though, so I don't really have much kind of opinion about it. But
we're in the same boat on that one, so middle ground seems about right.
That's fair enough. Fair enough. Next one is Dunkin Donuts.
Oh, I am a bit of a fan, but I don't have them very often. I'd probably put them. I think
Dunkin Donuts is like more of a northern thing than southern, because obviously we have Krispy Kreme down here, so we don't really have Dunkin Donuts here.
Well, I think Dunkin Donuts, but there's a few of them on the other side of the country to me in the north, but none over here. Like, I think nearest one's 2 hours away.
Jesus Christ! All right, but no, I never had Dunkin Donuts, so I'm putting your opinion on this one.
Fair enough. Have faith.
So which one you putting in? Sorry.
Very good. Very good.
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll for that. Obviously, anybody who's listening, if you do have opinions on this, please post them onto the GPRO thread. We very much want to hear from you guys, especially people in the UK, because obviously the US and the UK is completely different. So obviously, Dunkin Donuts in the US might even be amazing. Who knows? But we don't know that. Next one is Pret a Manger.
I don't think they're anything special. I think they're very, very overpriced for what they are. So probably
I think I'll put them not good. Personally, if I want to go to a coffee place, I need to go to Starbucks or Costa. Pret's just, if I want a sandwich, I'll go somewhere else.
I'm the same.
Just not Pret. We haven't got anything awful at the moment, which is pretty good.
Not yet, but I can see a few that are going to be going there. So
I can see one that I'll put in there. But next one's Wagamamas.
I'd put them in very good. I really enjoy it. It's not my type of food, but I can still eat it happily. And
hey, now that we're lovers, you got to love Wagamamas.
Exactly.
Uh,
It's your family tradition.
exactly. Well, similar cultures, but
Close
But,
enough.
it's enough. That's like, yeah, we're only like next door. But yeah, Wagamama's up at very good. I only really have Wagamama's when I fly from Heathrow because that's like the only thing you can have in Terminal 5, which is actually decent. So Wagamama's, yeah, up at very good. I wouldn't put goat, but yeah, very good. All right. Do you want to put them above Dunkin Donuts or below?
I'd say below Dunkin. Actually, no, above Dunkin.
Above. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, next one, Chicken Cottage.
Again, I think I've had it once or twice, maybe, but didn't think it was anything special. I don't think I'd really go back through choice. So
fair. I actually have Chicken Cottage quite a bit.
Oh,
when I was studying and working in Bristol and here in Cambridge as well, and I actually put them in good. I actually put them above. I would actually put them. Their spicy wings is really decent, and then they have cheesy chips as well, which is really good.
So I didn't know about the cheesy chips. I'm willing to put them in good for that.
Mate, cheesy chips in Chicken Cottage. Whew, it's actually really nice, man. But yeah, I'll put them. I wouldn't put them very good just because I can see a chicken company here that is definitely above them. Yeah, but good. Yeah, good for you for me. All right, next one, Burger King. I want to hear your opinion on this one.
If it came, I like to think Burger King is really nice, but every time I have it, I'm really disappointed. If I walk into like a service station on the motorway or something and I see like McDonald's, Greg's, Burger King, Krispy Kreme, I'll go for the Burger King, but then I'll have it, and as soon as I eat it, I'm just like, why didn't I go to literally anywhere but this place?
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, my opinion's different. I put them there.
Really?
The Burger King fries are the best fries in the fast food industry, hands down.
No.
Their fries are amazing.
No, I hate them.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
I don't rate them at all.
I mean, their rigidity, their crispiness, it's just perfect.
No. See, for me, like Burger King are just like the mainstream Arizona Joe's, and Arizona Joe's, you get more for your money. So it's like,
I mean, okay, fair enough. Where would you put them?
I'd probably go either it's all right or not good. Like it's sort of somewhere between them. Where would you put them? Just goat.
I mean, I put them top of very good or bottom of goat. They're not as goaty as McDonald's because McDonald's has much more variety of food. So chicken nuggets, you got the wraps, you got the burgers, you got all that other stuff. Whereas Burger King is just burgers. Their nuggets aren't good. They have onion rings, but other than that, there's really nothing else.
Tell you what, should we go for the middle ground on this one and say they're good?
I'll put them bottom of good. So put them below Krispy Kreme.
Smack bang between where we both put them.
Yeah. That hurts as well there. I mean, like, I wouldn't rate Chicken Cottage higher than Burger King, to be honest.
Yeah,
but
neither would I, to be fair. So
yeah, I mean, we can put it down, to be honest.
Yeah,
we'll put it down like that. We'll do it like that then. Oh, that hurts me to put Burger King down there. Whew. It's always a treat to have Burger King, man. Maybe because I don't really have Burger King in Cambridge. My nearest one's like 25 minutes away.
25 minutes away?
Yeah, the
is 40.
Burger King in Cambridge, we used to have one next to View Cinema, but that one got closed down like 5-6 years ago.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Yeah, we don't have that anymore. All right, next one, Chipotle.
Awful. I hate it.
I have never had it, so there you go. Put an awful then. What's it so bad about it?
I don't know. It just tastes terrible. I go there and I look at the menu and I just think, why am I here? What am I gonna eat? Can I have a bowl of like just water? Is that an option?
I mean, I haven't tried Chipotle. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Chipotle in America is really good, but
probably
I've never had it. Never had it in the UK. But anyway, all right, here we go. This is the next one. Subway.
I want to hear where you put them.
I put them middle of very good. So I put them in between Dunkin Donuts and Wagamama. I don't rate them high as Wagamama because Wagamama food is just top tier. This is really good. But Subway has been there for me all the time when I was studying. When I was working in Bristol, there's a Subway like 2 minutes away from my house, and always go there for breakfast or go for a late night dinner. So,
well, if the good news is I'd have agreed with you. The only difference is I'd have put them below Dunkin.
I mean, you had Dunkin. I never had Dunkin, so yeah. I can take your word for it. I think the only reason I put it in between is because I never had Dunkin' Donuts, and that's the only reason. So if you feel as though Subway should be, as the Subway worker you are, or what were you now, a manager? Oh, I don't know what you're
supervisor still.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, you would know what to do. But yeah, I'll put it below. That's fine. I really do like them. I just can't wait to love Burger King, man. But it's there for a reason. That Burger King one's killing me to this day. It's gonna be the death of me right now.
I'll tell you what. Maybe at the end we can promote it. We'll see.
Yeah, I'll take your word because obviously it's both of our opinions. It's not just mine. So we'll leave it. We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there.
Okay.
All right. Next one is Five Guys.
Well, as a northerner,
yep.
I don't like expensive food, and Five Guys is the definition of expensive food in my books. So I'd put them in not good.
Yep, I agree. I agree with you. I don't mind Five Guys, but yeah, the price is just too much for me. Yeah. The price doesn't. It's not worth the fact. It's not worth that much. You know what I mean? Like, I much prefer paying half for a McDonald's, and I'll equally be as happy. So
I'd agree on that one. A nice 99p McDonald's burger beats a life savings investment into a Five Guys.
Yeah, what is it, like £8.50 for like a double cheeseburger or some things? It's at the same size as well.
Yeah, I remember the first time I went, I looked at the menu, I was like, £8.35 for like just a cheeseburger or something like that. And I thought, oh, that must be like as a meal or something. Like I must get a drink and chips with it. And they're like, no. I was like, what?
You just buy £8 for a burger. You just like, and this burger's just like this big. It's not even that big. It's just like,
yeah, it's so underwhelming.
Hey, but you can get all the toppings though. It's not worth it at all. It's not worth it. I'll put it not good. I wouldn't put it. Yeah, I'll put it below Pret. To be honest, I mean, Pret has some things that's good, but Five Guys is just awful.
Yeah,
I mean, I would put it awful to be honest, but I wouldn't put Chipotle awful. Anyway, next one is Frankie and Benny's.
I've not been for quite a long time, but when I did go, it was just kind of, yeah, cool. Right. Maybe I'll be back one day kind of thing. So
I only went because there's one close to our house, and my mum actually likes the breakfasts that they do over there.
Fair enough.
To be fair, their breakfast isn't too bad. I wouldn't go on about it and recommend it to people, but I mean, it's a nice breakfast. It does a job.
Fair enough.
I'll put it all right. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I think the one time I went, I was traveling somewhere and I stayed overnight, and it was like just next to the hotel. So like, yeah, fair enough.
Fair enough. So where would you want to put it?
I'd say it's all right.
Yeah, I'll do that as well. I'll put it bottom of all right. It's not. It's I never enjoyed their kind of main menu. So like the pastas and the main course and stuff like that. That doesn't tickle me at all.
No, definitely not.
All right. Next one is KFC.
So this might be controversial. I don't know, but I think it's very mediocre. I'd put it in. It's all right. Well, I prefer Frankie Benny's.
I prefer KFC to Chicken Cottage, but only barely. Their actual original recipe chicken, I don't like it at all.
No,
absolutely awful. I'd much prefer going somewhere else for fried chicken, to be honest.
Yeah.
But their hot wings is second to none. I do love their hot wings.
Fair enough.
It's the batter that does it for me, man. Like, I mean, I would put them maybe like high good.
We'll go good then. We'll put them in good.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to put them high. It's all right because these two are interchangeable. Like some things in the chicken cottage is really good, and some things in KFC is really good. So
fair enough.
Actually, no, KFC gravy is next level.
I like it, but I don't think it's that great. You know, I'm very
have that with KFC skin on chips. Whew, man, that's all you need.
I used to like the burritos, but
I never had a KFC burrito, to be honest.
I think they stopped doing them about 2 years ago. Maybe.
Oh, did they? Okay, that's fair.
And the go-to was a KFC burrito and a Skittles Crush'em, and that was just
Skittles Crush'em.
Yeah, but I think they stopped doing them as well about 2 years ago.
Yeah, I mean they stopped doing Crush'ems, to be honest, because well, they're only doing limited menu, so I think Crush'ems are gone at the moment.
That is heartbreaking.
Yeah, I mean I love the Oreo Crush'em and the Malteser Crush'ems, but
yeah, they were good.
But
Skittles was always the one. It was just so sweet and colourful.
I can find that weird mixing Skittles with dairy. It just doesn't feel right.
See, it wasn't like proper Skittles. I think that's why it worked. It was like,
okay.
At first I was thinking, oh my God, I'm going to have one of these and I'm going to be throwing up for days. But it's like chewy little chunks in it and it was fruity and nice. Yeah.
That's fair enough then. Fair enough. All right, we'll go to the next one. Leon. I've only had it once.
I've had it once, but I can't really, I don't remember what I had or how good it was. So
I had a rice box with some chicken and something else.
Yeah.
It wasn't to my liking. I only had it because I had a customer meeting next door, and then that was the only place that had food. So that was it. I bought with company money, so I didn't feel bad. It's like,
can't complain then.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, it's food. It's fine. I wouldn't rate it at all, to be honest. Don't know about you.
I don't remember it as anything special, but I don't remember it being terrifyingly bad. So we'll put it wherever you feel.
I mean, I never had most of these, to be honest. I'll put it like middle of it, not good.
Fair enough.
The rice wasn't that good. Like, I mean, drink was a drink, but no, this wasn't good for me. All right, next one's Nando's.
I feel like people would expect me to say it's absolutely brilliant, but I'd only say it's good.
I wouldn't put good. I'll put it like maybe bottom of it's all right. Very, very overpriced chicken.
Yeah, I don't like chicken.
I like I can make the chicken myself, and it costs me like £2. I have to go over there and pay £40 for a full chicken. It's like, yeah, I'm good, mate. Cheers.
Yeah.
I'll buy your sauce from fucking Sainsbury's. I'll just do it myself. Like,
that's what I was actually going to say. The sauces I like, but now that you can buy them in shops, I just don't go to Nando's.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's no point. There's no point going to Nando's.
I'll just take a trip down to Morrison's or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'll put it top. No, not good, because I would prefer Nando's to everything else here. But all right, next one is Pizza Hut. What do you think?
A little bit overpriced.
So what would be your preferred pizza delivery?
To be fair, I don't really think I've got a go-to pizza place, because I think most are really overpriced. But I'd usually go to Morrison's for like a £1 pizza from the bakery or something. But
fair.
Because £10 for a Domino's pizza, come on.
Yeah, you got to use the discounts, bro. You got to use the discounts.
Yeah, but come on. And Pizza Hut, they're a little bit more acceptable and price-wise, but the quality is not as good. So it's like,
I mean, yeah, I don't see it. I mean, my favorite pizza place is not even on here. My one's Papa John's, and
yeah, I'm the same. I lived above one of them. Yeah, they were good.
but they're not on here. So Pizza Hut's actually the worst out of the three main ones. I don't like them at all. I mean, to be honest, their pizza. If we're talking about restaurant style pizza, like if we go to the restaurant and eat it, they're actually not that bad.
Yeah.
But takeaway wise, they're awful. I don't like them. I'll put them awful, to be honest.
I think I'd accept that.
They're rank, man. They're absolutely disgusting. I just can't do them. I mean, Domino's. Yeah, I do like Domino's. I mean, their garlic and herb dip is the best accompaniment to a pizza.
Yes.
I
think I love them, and if they were slightly cheaper, I'd think they'd be one of the best things ever. But it's just I can't eat one without feeling guilty.
Hey, do you feel guilty when we ate it in Derby?
Yeah, that was a different experience.
Beagles paid for that one.
Exactly. It was all you can eat as far as I was concerned.
Yeah, I was meant to pay for it. So basically, whoever doesn't know about the Derby story, we were playing bowling, and then the second game, whoever loses the second game has to pay for food. So, I paid for Chinese takeaway, didn't I?
I paid
because I lost. I
paid for one, and you paid for the other. Because
that's fair enough. Yeah,
and I can't remember who paid which way.
So I think I paid for the Chinese takeaway, which is like 100 quid or something, and then you paid for the Domino's, which was like 50 quid because we had like some ridiculous like 50% off discount or some shit like that. Which is actually pretty good.
Discount.
Exactly. Oh yeah, student discount. Yeah. But no, the pizza, I'll put them as good. I wouldn't class them very good. I wouldn't put them above Subway, but maybe above Burger King.
Yeah.
Somewhere
in that area. Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, I would. I'd do that. That'd be fine. I mean, Domino's is nice. I do like the Domino's. Yeah. One thing Domino's does that's better than Pizza Hut is that they have my favorite topping, which is black olives.
Oh,
Pizza Hut don't have Pizza Hut don't have olives, and Domino's do. So that's one up for them for sure.
Fair enough. Can't argue with that.
Also, for the people who's listening, and yourself actually, James, does pineapple go on pizza?
Yes.
Okay, well, there's one thing we can argue about. Pineapple does not go on pizza, man. God,
it's man, it's sweet and delicious.
It's not meant to be there. You just have it separately.
No,
have it as a dessert, and then that'll be good. Don't have it on the pizza, man. It's enough. Yeah, no fruit should go on the pizza apart from tomatoes, and that's it.
Tomato puree, not actual whole tomatoes. They don't go on pizza.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, to be fair, this is controversial. I actually prefer a barbecue base than a tomato base. So
that's a fair point. To be fair, I'd probably prefer that.
I just don't like the tomato base for some reason. Like, it's weird, but barbecues are barbecue for me.
I like them both. It's like picking between two children,
I don't know. It's like me picking, my child or the adopted one. I'll be like, mom, please. I love all children equally. Don't worry. But anyway, let's go to the next one.
Don't take those quotes out of context.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go to the next one now. Was it Shakeaway?
Shakeaway. I actually had a lot of these. So after my accommodation burnt down and the insurance money came in, I was like, right, you know what? We're going Shakeaway and we're getting the good stuff. We're getting the Kinder Bueno milkshakes.
Shakeaway is different. Shakeaway is different from Shake Shack, right? So they're two completely different.
Yes.
Okay.
They're very similar, but they are different companies.
Yeah. But anyway, what do you think? I never had Shakeaway. I know I see it all the time when I go on. I go to church every Sunday before, and then there's a Shakeaway when I walk back home. So I always walk past
the church with a Shakeaway.
Yeah. I never had one. So what do you think?
I'd say very good. I think they're on par with Dunkin Donuts, to be fair.
Okay. So above, we'll put it below, but they're equal.
Yeah, go below.
In your mind, that's fine. All right, next one is tortilla. Never heard of it before.
I don't think I have either. I think I've seen it, but I'm not entirely sure. It does,
Yeah,
doesn't
I've
really.
never had it. I've never seen it before. I don't know what the hell this is. I'll put it there.
I feel like it's probably like Spanish or Mexican or something like that.
Pretty sure it'll be Mexican food, but yeah, I've just never seen it before in my
Yeah.
life. Don't know what's on it. Anyway, next one, Wetherspoons.
Easy answer. Very top.
Yeah, I'll put them goated. Yeah, not just because of the food, but the actual
Oh, it's the
whole.
drinks,
Yeah, the sticky
the
floor.
atmosphere, the drinks. You know, I want to be able to put my phone on the table and spend half an hour trying to peel it
Peel
off.
it off. Yeah,
You know,
I want to
I
dance.
want to.
I want to dance with
You
the
are.
squelches on my fucking foot and be like,
Yeah.
that's all you need to
Or
hear.
go on like a marathon to the toilets. You know, climb like Mount Everest just to get there.
Luckily, the Wetherspoons in Cambridge, the toilets are ground floor, so I don't have to climb anything.
Oh,
So they're not that bad. But
see, I've out my local Wetherspoons is in an old theatre, so the ceiling is stupidly high.
oh god,
And like if you shout something, like it echoes really badly.
oh right,
So
okay.
the last thing you want to do is like get a bit too loud because everyone will be hearing it. You know, it's chaos. But then the one at uni, like the toilets are up like 2 flights of stairs. So it's like I don't really want to go there either. So it's like
that's fair enough. Then. But no, Wetherspoons. Some like greatest memories are in Wetherspoons. So I would.
so.
Good place, good place.
Oh yes.
Like takeaway food wise, they'll be like down here, but because we're rating them as an establishment.
Do they even do takeaway food and stuff?
I mean, it must do to be on here. I only rated them purely.
Suppose, yeah.
I only rated them purely for the fact that you will never have a bad night out if you start your night at Wetherspoons, or end it in Wetherspoons, one or the other.
My last night out before the original COVID lockdown started off in Wetherspoons, and I downed a full pitcher, and that was the tone for the night. You know, absolutely all out. You know,
I had a pub crawl with two of my mates in Bristol. We started at 5 p.m. Very normal time for a pub crawl.
That's late, if you ask me.
And we started. I mean, we finished like 10, but we started at Wetherspoons. Had 3 pints of Stellas, and then by the time it hit 9 o'clock, we had 8 pints of beer. I had a double shot of whiskey. We had a Long Island iced tea, a pitcher each, because someone in Slug and Lettuce recognized me, I think, when I was serving them in a Chinese restaurant. So when I bought a pitcher of Long Island, they gave us 2 extra for free. So we were at a pitcher each. And I was just like,
that's impressive.
Cool. And then I got so drunk that we took the bus up to my friend's burger place. I ordered a burger and then I fell asleep on the table. Didn't get to eat my burger. I just fell asleep. And then my friend took me back to my flat. And it was the greatest night ever. It was just so good. Literally, you see, there's still pictures on Facebook of me, my face on the table, just asleep. It's great. It's good. Good night. Good night. All right, the final one that we have now is Yo Sushi.
I don't like it. I'm not a fan of sushi, so everything I've had from there has just been like, yeah.
I like sushi, but the thought of looking at Yo Sushi and the plates going round and round doesn't do it for me. That's why I never ate it. I never had it. It's dangerous to eat fish like that. It's not good.
It's dangerous to eat like that, full stop with me.
That's true as well.
You've got things flying everywhere. I'm too clumsy.
I say, plus they're really expensive. It's like £2 a plate or something.
Yeah.
And it's just like ridiculous. What would you put them on? Awful?
Yeah, probably. But...
Put out the awful one. We'll put them at the bottom, awful. All right, well, that's the list done. We'll just go through them again. We'll just go through them. So Goat, we have Greg's, McDonald's, and Wetherspoons. Happy with that? Good.
Very happy.
Very good. We have Wagamama, Dunkin Donuts, Shakeaway, and Subway. Anything you want to change there?
To that. No, I'm good with that.
Next one we got good, which is Krispy Kreme, Domino's, Burger King and chicken cottage.
I think I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, that still hurts me, but that's fine. I'll leave it there. It's okay. It's all right. We've got KFC, Morty's Chicken, and Frankie and Benny's. I'm fine with that. That's all good for me.
That's good.
Not good. We have Nando's, Wimpy, Millie's Cookies, Leon, Pret, and Five Guys. That's fine. I mean, I actually put Five Guys on awful, to be honest. I don't want to put Five Guys in the same league as Nando's, even though they're both overpriced.
Yeah, I think I'd agree on that one. Actually, yeah, move Five Guys down. Actually,
below Pizza Hut, up and above these two. And then pizza, and then awful. We got Pizza Hut, Five Guys, Chipotle, and Yo Sushi. And then never had / tried. We got Franco Manca and Tortilla, because I've never heard of this company before. If you heard of it, let us know, man, because I've never heard of it in my life.
Tell us where we can get one.
Yeah, exactly. There must be like 6 in the whole bloody world. Somehow I made this bloody list.
Episode 100 is just me and Jun walking around trying to find it.
I mean, that'd be a good episode. Just if we are,
might be a long one.
That would be true. Yeah, just googling it, trying to find where it is. But that's the tier list for fast food. Thanks very much, James, for doing it with me. Appreciate it. And I'm
sorry for breaking your heart.
It's fine. Burger King. I mean, apart from Burger King one, everything's actually not too bad. So yeah, I don't mind the list at all. Looks pretty good to me. But no, thank you very much. Like I said, every 5 episodes it'll be me and James talking about different topics. Maybe doing another tier list or something. So if you have any ideas, let us know. And obviously we'll try to do that. But cheers, James, for your time. I know you're quite busy at the moment, so having the time out is really good.
Time's money.
Yeah. But no, thank you very much, James. And thank you all for watching. Next episode, we have a very controversial fella for an interview. So be sure to check that out. But until then, thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.